Here, the world feels safe. For now.
Curiosity always walks first. Safety follows, but never leads.
The world opens wider here, and with space comes distance.
He doesn't mean to leave them behind. But the forest rarely asks for permission. This is how it happens. Not in a moment, but in a few quiet steps.
Distance doesn't shout. It simply grows. When the forest goes quiet, it's never without reason. For the first time, he feels the space where they should be.
He turns back, but the forest no longer points the way.
Some moments change everything. This is one of them. They stop because something essential is missing. They don't call out. They search the way survivors do.
The trail weakens. Time is no longer on their side.
Then they smell it, and everything changes. They don't see him yet, but they know he's here.
He feels it before he understands it. The forest is no longer empty.
He has wandered into the path of something ancient. And now,
He runs because that is all he can do. But some shadows are faster.
in the wild, speed decides fate. And this time, it is not enough. He is taken, and the forest closes behind them. They don't see him, but they know he has been taken.
They don't slow down. They follow the only truth the forest has left behind.
This trail is no mistake. Something powerful is moving ahead, and it is carrying their future. Beneath the weight of the predator, they find him. The trail ends here, and the risk becomes absolute.
There is no hesitation. Only the knowledge that turning back is no longer possible.
They don't fight to win. They fight to take him back. This is the cost of love, measured in pain and seconds.
They reach him, and for a moment, that is enough. He survives, but changed, and this ground no longer belongs to him.
They leave without sound. Survival sometimes means knowing when to disappear.
The forest breathes again, and so do they. They don't rush anymore. Now, every step is about going home. They hear it, the sound of belonging, carried on the wind.
After loss, after pain, there is still a place to return to.
Not every story ends in victory. Some end in belonging. Survival doesn't end with rescue. It continues with learning.
Here, lessons are not taught. They are watched
and remembered.
He learns by following, because survival is a language learned without words.
He does not walk alone anymore. Now, he moves as part of something larger.
Strength is built here, in moments that seem small, but are not.
Not every threat is close. Some are learned by watching. The danger fades, but the lesson stays.
Freedom comes back, one careful step at a time. Fear still arrives, but now it doesn't decide.
Every movement matters.
He does not join the hunt. Yet, this is where learning truly begins. Sometimes, survival means not acting at all, and waiting becomes the lesson.
He reads the outcome without seeing it, because now he understands the rhythm.
Food feeds the body, but sharing feeds belonging.
Time does not announce itself. It simply changes what survives.
Play is not wasted energy. It is practice learns, without consequence.
Limits are learned gently, when trust already exists.
Control is not forced. It grows when instinct meets experience.
Nothing stays the same, and learning means changing with it. The wild does not wait for comfort. It asks only one question: can you endure?
Shelter is not just a place. It is the space created by staying together.
After the storm, the world feels different. So does he.
Confidence grows when protection stays close, but unseen. No signal, no command, just a choice made right.
Leadership doesn't announce itself. Sometimes it simply steps forward. He learns that every step affects more than himself.
Growth is not moving faster. It is knowing when not to. Risk never disappears, but wisdom decides how close you get. Endurance is knowing when to stop before the wild forces you to.
Rest is not weakness. It is how strength returns.
Rest has done its work. The journey continues.
Open ground offers no shelter. Here, awareness becomes survival.
In open land, safety is not closeness. It is knowing where everyone is. Reaction is fast. Anticipation is survival learned. Not every danger arrives, but calm is always worth keeping. Maturity is quiet. It moves without needing to prove itself. He does not ask for space. One day, it is simply given. Distance no longer means danger, because trust has taken its place.
Security is silent. It shows itself by what no longer needs to be done.
Time reshapes more than bodies. It reshapes who we become. Responsibility arrives quietly, and once it does, nothing feels the same.
He does not need to speak. They already listen.
A single moment can change direction, and some steps are remembered.
Being trusted changes how you walk. Every step carries more than yourself. Growth does not erase mistakes. It teaches you how fast you notice them. The strongest lesson is the one learned alone.
Maturity is not perfection. It is knowing how to move on. He doesn't just see danger now. He shapes the response.
Recognition isn't always given. Sometimes it is felt.
True leadership isn't reaction. It's knowing. When patience matters most.
He doesn't rush the river. He listens and moves when it answers.
Choosing is one thing. Standing by it is what makes it lead.
Trust isn't declared. It's earned, step by step.
Strength shows in bursts, but responsibility reveals itself over miles. Leadership isn't always about pushing forward. Sometimes, it's knowing when the group needs less. Wisdom isn't knowing how far to go. It's knowing when to stop, together.
Leadership doesn't begin with command. It begins with staying awake.
In the dark, instinct speaks loudest. Wisdom knows when not to answer.
Some nights change everything. By morning, nothing needs to be said.
Every journey reaches a moment where the past can no longer guide the next step.
There comes a moment when growing up means choosing the unknown and walking into it. New ground doesn't wait for confidence. It demands it. Every journey builds toward one moment, when instinct recognizes what the eyes have not yet seen. When power reveals itself, instinct decides who stands and who breaks. Sometimes the first move isn't an attack. It's a question, asked with weight.
Strength does not always announce itself. Sometimes it simply refuses to move.
When balance breaks, instinct takes over.
When survival collides with power, even giants can lose balance.
Every battle has a price. The longer it lasts, the higher the cost. Knowing when to stop is what separates survival from destruction.
Victory is quiet. It arrives without applause and leaves behind only breath and consequence.
Some fights aren't about land or hunger or pride. They're about who stands beside you when everything else falls away. Not every defeat ends in death. Some end in memory and the long walk away.
You don't leave a battle behind. You carry it in how you walk afterward. Home does not ask who you were. It only recognizes who you've become.
Belonging isn't announced. It's felt when nothing needs to change. Every journey ends where it began. Not in the same place, but in the same belonging.